G'day gang, how's everybody going? Welcome back to some more Alliance Wars here in PuzzleCombat. This time round we've got Elite Strike Force matched up with Hydra. So current Alliance versus Alliance I was with 2 months back, something like that. Anyway, since leaving them, they've gone over to red tanks, which is rather annoying because it does mean it's more pulse on pulse action. So team number one, you can see I've gone up against Bossman. So we've got Pulse as the tank, Flak, Sidestep, Vision, and Emerald. My team, I've gone with 3 blues in the form of Ghost, Lepus, and Booster. And then we've also got Dragon Fist and Fiddle as double charge control off color. So a little bit unlucky there. I think Pulse died, or effectively should have died, but survived with barely a little bit of tiny amount of HP, which is unfortunate because it allowed her to charge and fire her skill, which is now putting passive charge every turn onto the rest of her team, which is rather annoying, let's be honest. Have managed to get some healing and some charging and a little bit of damage going, but not very much, all things considered. Enemy Vision fires off and does a whole lot of damage on an awful lot of my heroes. And then enemy Emerald then goes and kills Dragon Fist, who kind of got smashed in the face by Flak. So yeah, we're just sort of making blue matches as best we can, while also trying to pick up a couple little green tiles. That was a bit of a bad match, but worked out okay in the end. So it was a green match that I could have gotten with the red as a 2x essentially, but ended up playing it a little bit differently. Flak is almost dead, but not quite dead enough, and unfortunately part of his special skill is that he heals himself for damage done. So yeah, we went from having him almost dead to him being at basically half HP again, which is rather annoying. All things considered, this is a rather annoying defense team. So yeah, it doesn't probably help that I don't have any cleanse on my healer, which is a bit of a failing of blue. There's only 2 healers that really do cleanse. One is Doodle, the other is Anastasia. And Anastasia is so bloody slow. Like, she's 13 tiles to charge slow, which makes her not quite, not overly viable for wars. Not compared to someone like Doodle. So anyway, this was a unfortunate outcome, and affectionate Kiwi just goes and jumps onto my clean, so I don't even have a chance to ask if I'm meant to clean. I don't think I'm meant to clean any of my shots. I think I'm in a group which is just like one-shot attempts only, which is a little bit different. I'm not used to it. I'm used to CYM, which is clean your own mess. So anyway, yeah, so Alexander 443, another 311. So we've gone with Doodle, Hex, and Variant Lillian this time as my 3 blues. Fiddle and Zodiac as 2 off-color charge control heroes once again. Once again, we've got Pulse almost dead, but not quite before she charges and fires her special skills. So hopefully we don't have a repeat of the last war battle. That would be rather annoying. Do now have a match 3 blue, which is a little bit fortunate on Pulse, so we can get her gone. Major difference, I guess, this time to last fight is that I do actually have a cleanser on this team in the form of Doodle, but not really helping me much because I can't get blue tiles to charge his skill. So we do get Zodiac up and running, so I'll just pop it off on the left-hand side, or at least on the left-hand Ghost, just to try to cut her charge back a little bit. Or a tiny bit anyway. It's not looking too promising. The charge block is still active on half my heroes. Enemy Ghost number 2 is fired, killed off Vision as well as Zodiac. We're not in a good spot. 2 out of 2. Looks like it's going to flop once again. Yeah, there's not a lot on this fight really at this point. So far, we've got a 0% strike rate this war against Pulse. 0 from 0. Or 0 from 2, rather. Both times she managed to charge her skill. So it's effectively how it seems to go for me half the time, most of the time, is if I can kill Pulse before she fires her skill, beauty, we're winning. We're in a good spot. If Pulse fires her skill, we're in somewhat of a worse position and it becomes a lot harder for me to win the fight. Unless I switch to a setup where I've got 2 healers in the one team, which is doable, but you obviously then sacrifice a lot in terms of your damage and charge control, which, you know, maybe I need to switch up and consider seeing how some of these fights have gone. But anyway, clean up. I am going to clean my own mess this time. I'm going to jump in before anyone else can. So we've gone with triple green with 2 purples. So obviously combating the remaining 2 ghosts and then targeting sidestep for the remaining strong damage. So off the rip, no green match, but we do have a nice little match that we can make, which has nicely cascaded in a green match. So whack is charged, and we got a really nice cascade with a second green in there, which has killed one ghost. The double tap of whack and hairwear is not enough to kill anyone, not unexpectedly, because hairwear doesn't have great damage output, but it does have the silence and charge block, which is really nice. Double combo of effects. Did put the double tap of Marigold and Quattro onto Emerald, and yeah, it's just game over from this point. So yeah, no pulse, no worries. It's pretty much where the story lies. Yeah, so move on. Flag number 4, we're up against Rainbow. Once again, another pulse tank. This time my healer is Nox. She's an alright healer. She's not really a great one though. I unfortunately promoted her before I got copies, like a second copy of Doodle, which is fortunate and unfortunate, I guess. So yeah, no immediate blue match onto Pulse to start killing her. Do have a match 4 in the second position, so hopefully we can get literally that and got the Pulse dead. So now that Pulse is gone, hopefully this fight should go a little bit more in my favor compared to some of the previous ones. So we'll fire off Nox and War Chest, kill enemy Ghost dead, and then just put the charge control element of Face Off on the right hand side. Put Fiddle on, what's her name, Hypen over there, and then just finish off Whack with the purple tiles and Amethyst skill. So much more, yeah, much more in my favor this fight, I think, compared to the previous ones. So yeah, as I said, if I can kill Pulse off before she fires her skill, we are seemingly always in a much more likely position to win. If she does fire her skill, it does become quite a bit harder for me to get that victory. So fight number 5, we're up against M. So once again, got a 3 blue stack with 2 single off colors, running dry on blue healers. In fact, I've got one left, which is Perla, and she's not a great healer. So yeah, we've gone with an off color healer in the form of Pulse, and then we've gone with 3 on-color heroes in War Chest, Fungi Beats, and Panzer is the third one. Here I'm sort of debating whether I fire Fungi Beats or I hold him back one turn. I've decided to end up firing him for the ailment block. Unfortunately, enemy Amethyst did resist that ailment block, which is... that buff block, which is unfortunate because most of her skill comes from her being able to give herself stealth and also give herself that attack bonus. So I'll try again to block her buffs, but this time successfully. Did hit her, she didn't withstand. So you'll see enemy Amethyst will fire her skill and get blocked. So that's a nice little win for myself. Panzer is up and running, which is really nice because it's now giving me protection from, well, you'll see it in a second, from this enemy vision as well as from the enemy Emerald. So all of those shots will land on Panzer. She takes them like an absolute champ. And then we also take the shot from Amethyst and are essentially protected for the rest of our team. And as a bonus one, she also takes the shot from Ghost. So go Panzer, really great with the taunt. So yeah, just sort of working away on some of these remaining heroes. Kill Emerald with Amethyst, fire off and kill the remaining Vision and Ghost, I think. Yeah, we get them both from that final shot. So there we go. Yeah. 2 successful kills, 1 double tap and 1 fail. Going in with just a clean flag. As I said, I was short on blue healers. I just haven't quite gotten up to speed with getting more blue, strong blue healers running. So my choice was between a 4-80, what's her name? Anastasia, or this 5-100 copy of Perla. So I elected to go with Perla and went for the clean, which is what you're seeing here. So enemy Ghost was pretty well dead, which is much more, sets us in a good position. Remaining heroes in the team, we've obviously got Emerald and Dragon Fist as the off color, and then we've got Clara and Pantera as the 2 on color blue heroes. So realistically, I probably could have gone away from using blue for this clean because Ghost didn't have, Pulse didn't have much health left, but we ended up going for it, and yeah, we're just basically neutral color against most of them, and weak color against Emerald. So we'll play Whack-A-Mole a little bit, kill the enemy, sidestep, and then Emerald, and now we've got a full raft of special skills, so we can basically chop and change and choose who we're going to kill with. So end up getting the job done with Pantera, rather, and that's it. There we go. We got our 6 flags off. So what was it? It was 2 one-shots, 1 double tap, a clean, and a fail was my final score. So we'll scroll up. We can see all of those hits in amongst them all there. So there you go. Fail followed by double tap, followed by one shot, and then a clean at the end. And yeah, that landed me, I think it was 270 odd points. We'll just scroll down a little bit further. There we are, 273. So 23rd position all in all. Unfortunately, we did lose this war. They got some really good one-shots, 6 from 6s in there. So yeah, 5,900 versus their 66, and they had 6 flags left. So anyway, hopefully your wars went better than ours did, and I guess I'll catch you guys all around in the next one. Until then, good luck, stay safe, and happy gaming. Cheers, bye!